Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Holy Healthy Christian Moms. I'm Erin Kay, and I'm going to be your host for today. Today's episode, I'm going to talk about one of the names of God, and this kind of sticks out to me after doing the 10 by 10 that Andrea and I put together about the names of God. One thing that we have learned is that women can pray more directly and more passionately and more confidently when they know more about who God is. And that includes his names as well as his characteristics. If we know who he is, and we know what he stands for, and we know all the different characteristics and attributes of God, we can absolutely serve him better, connect with him better, and hear him better. So today I'm going to talk about one of the words, one of the names of God that really stuck out to me above many others. And it's ironic that it sticks out above, but it's Jehovah Nissi. And the name Jehovah Nissi, it means God is my banner. Okay, and so I'm going to focus on, every time I say this, I think about William Wallace and was it Braveheart? I don't know, I might be dating myself here, but if you've ever seen that movie with Braveheart with Mel Gibson, he plays William Wallace, and he's, you know, fighting for freedom, and he's running with the flags, and he's ready for war. That's kind of what comes to mind. One of the images that comes to mind when I think about God as our banner. So I'm going to talk today real briefly about three different ways that that this name of God is important for us to understand. So God is our banner. The first one I want to focus on is that when William Wallace was coming forth, everybody knew who he was with, right? He had the face paint, he had the tartan, and he had all his weaponry, all of the things, right? Well, that's kind of like the banner of God. When we are leading with the banner of God, and when we are identifying God as the banner of God, he is, everybody knows who we stand for. Everybody knows whose side we're on because we're leading with God being our banner. That's one of the first things that people can see and identify about us, is that God is our banner. If we are living fully in the life that he has called us to live. That doesn't mean we have to be guns a-blazing like William Wallace, but we need to be bold in our faith and show up so that they will know that we are Christians, right? They'll know we're Christians by the banner of leading with Christ and leading with his attributes, okay? So that's one. The second one is an imagery that comes to mind about this takes me back to high school. And I don't know if they still do this, but when I was in high school, the cheerleaders would paint a banner every Friday for the football team. And when the team came out, the band would play the fight song, and the banner said something about winning the game, and it might have had all the names of the football players on it and their numbers. But anyway, when the fight song was playing, the football players would come and run through this banner that the cheerleaders would hold up. It was a massive thing. So there's a lot of excitement around this banner, and it represented our team, and it brought us together. It held the team together. Well, it didn't really hold the team together, but it was an element of excitement so that the team knew where to go. The team knew which banner to run through because it had identifying markers on it. The Tucker Tigers didn't go run through the Lakeside Vikings banner. They ran through the proper banner because they knew what they were looking for. So the banner of God also creates excitement, or it should be creating excitement, much like running through that banner and that camaraderie that comes from these high school football games. So it's exciting. It's exciting to have God. And we need to have excitement when we're leading with God, that God is our banner, okay? So those are the first two. The last two I want to talk about with God being our banner, Jehovah Nissi, is that if you are lost, if you are lost in the wilderness, if you are lost, you look around for something. And if you think about a banner is like a flag, and it goes high above everything else. So when we're lost in the wilderness, when we're lost in our thoughts, when we're lost in anxiety, when we're lost with just anything of the world, we just have to look because Jehovah Nissi is there with his banner, right? The banner of God, Jehovah Nissi. So he is in front of us, behind us, and on either side of us. We just have to look for the banner. So I'd love for you to apply this idea and this name of God, that Jehovah Nissi, to your life today. Think about how he is your banner. Are you leading with the banner of God? Are you excited about the banner of God? And do you look to the banner of God when you get lost and need guidance? I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you again in another episode.